Good morning. So I decided to do this the day after I pretty much finished. There's very little for me to do now, but finally, I hurt all over, but it was worth it. Let's go see our first raised bed. As you can tell, my greenhouse is pretty much empty at this point. Getting it set up for the fall. Actually, I'm just going to make it real easy for me to plant seeds in there and have them ready for my fall plants. So that'll make it nice. All right, so of course our oregano is doing really well come back this year on this one. In the back here, of course, we have some butter crunch. Yummy! They survived. I'm so happy. I am so happy. And then we have little peas. We have 4 peas in the back and 1 down here. And of course, those plastic bottles are there for me. I switched them out because I have a problem of watering the leaves. So this really helps getting down to the roots so that I don't miss some spots. There is a tiny little purple bean in there, so we'll see how that goes. I'm going to beg for some more bean seeds so I can plant some more beans everywhere. We have some really good Swiss chard in the back, some romaine back here. God, they came back. It's really nice when you see them grow. I didn't think they'd survive 3 weeks in. And this is some kind of green leaf lettuce. Right now, I just don't know. I think I started some of them with a black seed lettuce, but I'm not sure. But I already have Swiss chard seeds and spinach seeds that I'm going to put in here also. Once it's done, this tiny little space, I just transferred I think it was an Italian oregano out of there and planted coriander seeds. So cilantro, hopefully, will be nice. This whole back area from here to here is in shade after 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock time right now. So it's perfect for this right now. So hello, greenhouse. So we're going to come down here, see how everybody's going. Ooh. So yeah, wonderful Italian. I had to take this out of the greenhouse yesterday. It got so bad that it literally wants to flower. If you look real careful, it's really cool. It's just get way too tall, and it's just not warm enough. We'll have 80s the next couple of days, 3 days, and then there's my dill. Yeah, and you can tell the parsley was just like, it's too warm. So I've got tons of little parsley in here. They're all coming up. I'll be harvesting this one today. Give me some green juice with my celery. And then, yes, those are asparagus things. This is the 2nd year. I planted them for the heck of it last year. And they're growing, so I'm not going to take them out. But I won't use this for anything else but my parsley and this. Pretty cool. Now our little fun garden. James planted our little pea back there. Then we have some Swiss chard. There's a couple of sunflower seeds that have sprouted. See? We got 2 of them in here. Here's our bean. We got another bean over there and one right there. Nice. And then of course our lettuces, 2 spinach. I've got 3 other beans in there, so that makes 6. And there's other seeds in here also. And then we have our chives. It's a bit warm, so they're going to probably die off and then restart in the fall, but then that'll give me protection to grow some more greens in this area. Back here, we still have our echinacea coming in. Bee balm, unfortunately, has been coming in, so I'm just going to start cutting that back and letting all of them sprout in. I will be transplanting the rosemary. This pretty rosemary, just tiny. I'll be taking that in there. Lemon balm's doing well. The sage, all 3 sages have been doing really, really well. And then I transplanted more chives. We got some other Italian oregano coming in. Yum, yum. We'll go into our pretty greenhouse. So our strawberry flowers, see, they sprouted literally only about 3 days ago, and then this one showed up yesterday. Yay. So we do have a blueberry plant doing very well. This one still is not surviving, so that's a project I have to do to fix the soil around it, see how it goes. I'm not going to grow anything else in this wonderful little berry patch this year. Last year I did a bell pepper, did fine. I just I want to give it a chance to just do whatever. It'll be interesting. And then this is where the blackberry bush was, or vines. No, it's not anymore. So now we have a tomato. Yum, yum. This is our cherry tomato. Sweet one. And as you can tell around this, the mint is really growing. So yeah, I put it in a pot, and a big one, and stuck it in there. So that is why. Blackberry is still in there, the roots, but I think they're just going to die off. And this is the lemon balm mint, so yeah, crazy. 2 peppers are put over here. These are our hot peppers. One is a poblano, and the other one, banana. Here's the oregano I just transplanted, and then this one right here was originally there. So we have a lot of hot and spicy. What was it? Italian oregano. My hot and spicy is the one that didn't come back over there. So then I transplanted yesterday our cauliflower, and then that's broccoli I did a few days ago. So this was Tuesday. This was yesterday. So not bad. It's not doing bad for yesterday. Over there we have cilantro. They flowered. They sprouted because of how warm the greenhouse got. So I transplanted it with a whole bunch more cilantro in there. Hopefully the seeds will all do well. I'm going to let that flower to add more flowers to the garden. Then we have our little space down here. Doo-doo. So we have cucumbers that are pickling cucumbers in the back. We've got 5 of those. And then we have seeds down here, and then some actual sprouted purple beans too. So we'll see. We want more bean seeds. Our Walla Walla onions are doing really good. In fact, we have little flower things wanting to come up, and some places, they stopped growing their green, and they've grown these. So I'm real happy they started doing that. Say hello to another flower. I really love it. They're so cool. They are really awesome looking. Yeah, there's some really cool. And then we got a couple down here, one right here. So little ones, but they're doing well. Very, very well. Now here's where we did have our cauliflower, and we had our broccoli back here. The problem was I found out just a few days before I was going to plant everything that you're not supposed to plant those near tomatoes or beans. So that's why they got transplanted. So here's our broccoli. After Tuesday, they look awesome. And radishes are right here. I have radishes coming up right here. Where I planted the broccoli was where the spinach was, so we'll see if I see any spinach. But then we have some baby bok choy coming in too behind the broccoli. I really like that. So we'll see. Over here we got our carrots that are all doing well. Tons of seeds of carrots in there too to come up later. And in the middle is basil seeds. So I'm hoping they show up this week. Haven't seen any sprouties in there anywhere. So we'll see. And yesterday I planted, we got our Roma. Little baby Roma. See, little baby Roma. And then all down here I put little seeds of beans. Then we got another little Roma there. Itty bitty. And then we have another itty bitty right here. So, and then our, I don't remember what kind of cucumbers. So they're cucumbers. I got 5 cucumbers back here. A couple are doing really well. The other ones are struggling. But there was a cauliflower really big right here. So that was taking a lot of the food from them. And now they're doing well. So this section has Romas. I got beans in between there and a Roma right there too. So we got them in there. It's pretty neat. Itty bitty, see, tiny. Then a bean and a bean. Oh, it looks like somebody's been eating already. Oh, that's not a good thing. Well, they're little. We'll see how they go. That's why I want more beans in there. We will see. And then there's our little tomato. Nice. Also pretty. And yeah, these are all weeds. They're growing nice and fluffy, and they're nice and soft on my feet, and I like that, but I'm going to cut them down to a nice even thing. We don't want them crawling over them. I actually want them more here and more here than I want them way over here. But we'll see. Now, this was my interesting project. So this is my tomatillo garlic everything, a little of everything garden part. So I had to put in, I put this one and this board in about 1 foot deep to separate the garlic from the tomatillo. I've got 5 tomatillos, purple tomatillo plants in this garden. And then see, just the little babies. But of course, these are not babies. These garlic are just everywhere doing well. So I really like them. Most of them have stopped producing leaves. So they're heading up, just like the onions. All right, so isn't that cool? Tomatillo. Yay. And then we have our baby tomatillo in the back too. I've actually planted these in pots, pretty big pots underneath the soil, and then put the water drip line over top of them. It just made it easier to separate them. See, tiny, itty bitty, itty. Ooh, my big finger right now. You can see it. It's back there in the corner. So they're doing well. These are leeks that are just huge, and then a couple of them down here which are doing well. That'll be more of a fall, I believe. But we got some in there. But those I might sell, or I don't know. Leek and sweet potato soup. So here's a couple of cauliflower that I transplanted yesterday. Not bad. Really learning how to water them and feed them and stuff to make them okay. Then over here is my little box. See? My little box. It's a tiny box. Brussels sprouts are doing really well. Yes, I'm going to have to trim them because I found out how big they really get. And I need a lot more space. And a lot more space for them. And then, of course, kale's doing well. I got a tiny kale here. There's actually a celery right there. And there is, I believe, 2 celery back there that are all sprouting. You can see right here we have these 2, and there is one right there. So it's really nice. Finding this location, though, see, even with me covering it, it's really having problems with browning on the top. The direct sun sometimes has some problems, but we'll see. Tops are fine as long as I get good celery. These are all from grocery stores too. I didn't buy starters. What I ended up doing is just cutting off the bottoms of them and planting them. Not concerned about the combination over here of these 3. I've got plenty of food. I'm going to try a pump by Dr. Earth this time that just gives a little squirt that I can put into the water bottles and see how it goes. But yay! So, and then of course more cauliflower. Got 3 more over here. So we got 6 broccoli and 6 cauliflower in the garden, and they're all doing very well in this soil. And it's just a very happy Brussels sprouts. They even look like Brussels sprouts opened. So cool. Little tomatillos. Say hello. There you are. Just so tiny in there. Pretty cool. Alright. So this is my inside garden. Over there where the white tarp, or the white frost cover is, I'm actually keeping it warm. I'm planting a whole bunch of sunflower seeds in there. I actually have a part of a crib on top of it, so it helps with the trellising or whatever, but right now that's going to keep the cover down, and as the seeds grow, it'll keep the squirrels that live up here, they live in that, from eating all the sunflower seeds. So that was my planting today. And so we wish me luck, or wish them luck over there. I want them all to come up. See? Ooh, yummy broccoli. Oh, I'm so happy. Even though it's so tiny. Roma's. So Roma's here. Purple tomatillos there. Yummies. Gonna have a very pretty garden. And all the little flowers. Oh, that blueberry, it just looks so pretty. I'm so happy that the flowers are coming in. Even if I don't eat the strawberries again this year, this whole thing is full with strawberry seeds from last year. Woo. Now the fun part. Ah, my grapes! It's so cool. What's that? What's that you say? Can we see it? Oh, come on, we gotta get a perfect little picture of you. See this tiny, itty bitty little thing right there. Just a little bitty, tiny. So we are going to have grapes. They're all over the place. So this is our purple grape. Itty bitties. Little baby. Let's see, can I get you a good picture? Oh, there we go. Look at that. Oh, wait till the sun's up and I get to see. Oh, I'm so happy. So we actually, even though the vine is so tiny compared to like Miss Crafts down the street, we are going to have grapes. So see, this is as tall as the grapevine goes. Hasn't made it over that yet. And then our green grapes, same thing. I'm hoping it goes up, at least grows somewhat on here. But we even have green little grapes. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Come on, come into view. Are we going to show? I love how this camera phone is just not going to happen. Yeah, there we go. Maybe I put you in shade. Let you come about. There you are. Yeah, that's so cool. Itty bitties. Ooh. It's so cool to see all these grapes. That is like so awesome. Who knew? Well, I'm sure people that grew grapes knew. But this is my first time, so I'm really excited. Itty bitties. We are going to have grapes all over. And just in little pots. That's all they are. I thought of moving these to the front yard arch, but I don't know. So, well, we'll see. Now we're going to go all the way down here. You can see my little tires. Haven't painted them yet. Going to when I have them ready. So, today I plant potatoes and hay. This is going to be my experiment. I actually saw this on YouTube and thought it would be really neat to do. And just to even try. Plus, this could be my little tiny compost area, at least for the moment. just for the moment, to get all the hay out of the garden as any of the extra hay. Because honestly, we don't need tons of hay everywhere. Not anymore. So this will be the leftovers that I do. And here is my potato bed. When I did this layer, see, we got a whole bunch of hay in there. What I did is I put a whole bunch more soil. We had about 7, I believe almost 11 tiny plants, about 4 inches tall. And so I put the soil down, hay, and then a little tiny bit of soil on top of it. So it's going to be at least another 2 weeks before we see them sprout in through the top again. I'm hoping a little less, but that's just because I want to see them again. I haven't decided what I'm going to do. I might just put some more, literally if I have a whole bunch of extra hay, I might just add a big layer of hay on top of it, and that's pretty much all I'm going to do. But I really want to make sure I can water it. I've got my mint, pretty, just simple sweet mint. Transplanted it so it makes it easier to water. My rosemary, nice, survived the winter. The purple sage, it's coming back. I'm very happy about that. Makes it really cool. And then the dianthus. I have to have pink in the backyard, so in a month I'm hoping it'll be up and about. You can actually see that it's greening. More leeks, lots of leeks. These I grew from seed, butternut. My butternut squash, got 2 of them. Only had 1 last year that actually survived, so we'll see. So this is my blackberry plant. This is the one I transferred over. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. The stems actually look much better since I did it. And then hopefully they will flower, or at least I'd be just happy if I see a few leaves to know that it survived. But it's definitely cool, and no thorns. No thorns. Here's some more celery. I planted 6 celery in here, which are pretty cool. I really like it. See, some more celery coming up. It's so cool. I love it. I got a lot of hay. So now we got 1, 2, and then 2 more watermelon. So we have lots of watermelon. Survival of the fittest, right? Let's go back through here. So we're going back through our little arch. It's so cool with our grapes. And we have a whole bunch of rhubarb. Doing really well. And it's getting darker. Still gotta have rhubarb with strawberries. Our asparagus got really tall. In fact, this one got really thick. I love it. I give it more time to grow. Of course, these are all poisonous now, but at least they're gonna look cool. And the little itty bitty Roma tomato. Itty bitty little Roma. So I'm happy. They're good. And then of course more leeks. And there is some Walla Walla green onions in here too. So this will be my patch of green onions. The oregano I planted in there did not survive the winter because of these. My horseradish is coming back. Tiny, itty, bitty little leaves. Tiny little leaves. But they're coming back. It's making it. It's trying. See, here's another watermelon. And then there's a watermelon. Here is our interesting, I said, this is something you stick on the back of a truck, like a cab cover, or not cab cover, I don't remember. It's a bed cover. It's just trash. So Andrew and I actually put it together. I put a weed cover in there. Literally use the wood. all the way around, as you can tell, to staple it down, keeps it from going in, anything getting in there. Then I have a whole bunch of hay. There was a whole bunch of hay and leaves in the garden all the way around us, obviously, from the trees from last year. And so I put it in there. And then a whole bunch of soil. So I've got my, of course, watering bottles so I don't over. And then over here I have celery, celery, and then I have a Napa cabbage. All of them I cut the bottoms off from the grocery store. So then we have, it's called a Big Bertha. James picked it out. It's a bell pepper of different colors. Then we have a couple of beans. See, got a couple of beans. And this is a red. And this one right here. Where'd you go? You're hiding in here. No, let's not have you. There you are. Got 1, 2, and 3. Those are bells, but we won't know if they're red or yellow for a while. Just watch. I put them all in the same container. So I have heirloom straight 8 cucumbers in here. There is 4. Unfortunately, they're not doing too well just yet. We got one there. That guy's having issues. But we have them there. And then right here, I have, where'd you go? Yeah, there's my yellow lemon cucumber. Then I have 2 beans. Where'd you go? 1. Where'd you go? Oh, there's the other one. Yeah, so a couple of beans in here. And a couple beans over there. But it's pretty neat. From here, it'll look really nice. I will have, more trellises I'm going to put in right here. Just some sticks and stuff. Probably the aspen that I'm cutting down at my neighbor's house to help. And then I have my zucchinis. They're all coming in. They're doing well. Say hello. Say hello. Pretty cool. So yay, we're back where we started. I love it. It's pretty neat. Little tiny setup in here. Now, the nice thing is that next year I'm taking that back black fence, shaping it like another L to actually cut that back area in half. Half is going to be a playground for my grandson, and the other half will it will be my squash, melon, cruciferous area. I'm learning. So this is a lot of fun, and I love seeing everything grow. The winter stuff is just barely getting up where I want it, and then hopefully everything else will survive, and we'll have plenty of cucumbers this year. Have a good Friday, have a good weekend, and enjoy your garden. Bye-bye.